time!
People, it is time. I'm not even gonna waste any goddamn time. This is the MCA Ringside Hangout. We're doing this out of nowhere today. There's a lot of shit happening this week. There's gonna be a bunch of shit happening next week. It's fucking ridiculous. But people, welcome to the MCA. Trey, how you doing?
What happened to the music?
I don't know, man. Just leave me alone.
It's okay. It's okay, man. It'll be fine. You're the best. You're the best.
What the fuck is that?
This is my belt, man. This is the belt that I specifically
Shit!
made for a specific Divas match that's coming up that we'll talk about later in the show. But I'm just gonna say this, just to let the people out there know, just a little bit of a teaser. It's gonna be thick versus thick.
Oh man. Okay, for one, I like how you're holding a really badass championship. That actually looks really fucking cool. I'm a little bit jealous. And you look like a champion. Doesn't he look so good with the championship belt? It's like the corporate rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, do the people's eyebrow or some shit. Yeah,
More like
You mean scrunch your face up?
more like the strongest man, Mark Henry.
I know.
Yeah, fuck you. You couldn't even get that insult out. He was stumbling over his goddamn words.
I know.
I
person.
I didn't know if I wanted to say. No, I didn't know if I wanted to say the more like the non-world strongest or the non-fat Mark Henry.
I'm just saying, like, the way Hovik was saying it sounded like he's on the people's Percocets. That's all I'm saying. Like,
that joke was more ridiculous than that Mark Henry gimmick at that time with that fucking pink ass suit.
No, that wasn't ridiculous. That was great. Don't even talk shit about my Mark Henry. Mark Henry's fucking awesome, man. See, thank you very much, Trey, while you're getting ready for school and shit. Look at you.
Yeah, I gotta preparing myself, And by the way, Anthony, if you want to beat a man, you gotta beat the man right here, bro.
Oh,
it's upside down, you bitch.
The man. You want to talk about championship belts?
Is that the Miz World Championship? Show that shit again.
I actually never held it upside down, but I didn't mean to. But fuck it.
Yeah, people. Trey loves the Miz. Confirmed.
Yeah, dude. I'm obsessed. I love him.
No, people, but no, this is the MCA Ringside Hangout, where we hang out at ringside, where we fuck up the intro because you're fucking stupid. That's what we do tonight. No, man, there's a bunch of stuff happening, and right now, before we got into the conversation, we're talking about something that has to do with wrestling quite a bit, Mortal Kombat. And I'm gonna say, Anthony, Mortal Kombat Armageddon is fucking terrible. I don't know why you like that game. I guess because all those characters are in there, right? Is that the whole thing right now? Because
you're not even here to talk about that, man.
Okay,
that's a trigger word for me.
Man,
you're not gonna do that.
You know shit's going down when we bring up Mortal Kombat into this shit.
Oh yeah, exactly. But that's the thing, though. It's like
shit's about to be a custom fatality.
And it's going down for real.
Purple Lamborghini.
Son. No, people. The reason I'm bringing up Mortal Kombat is because this guy was saying, like, oh man, like the roster is so huge, and I fucking love it. And there's another thing that people love about video games, and this WWE and the roster of WWE and 2K17. I gotta tell you guys. I mean, I'll get into my review in a little bit, but so far, Hovik, have you played?
No, I haven't. But you got it?
Oh no, I have it. I've been playing the fuck out.
Oh shit! No, I really want it, but I'm gonna wait like a couple of weeks for the glitches and shit to go away.
Nick, I hope you're not making racist ass characters, because I want to call out Ruthless on the Facebook groups out there. Why you making dark ass skin fucking characters, man? She fucking blending in with the side of the goddamn building. I'm like, damn, she dark. Turn it down a bit.
No, here it is too.
I totally missed it. Yeah, bring it up.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, right there. The hell? What the fuck?
What's he trying
turn that shit down?
Man, what's he trying to do? Make a blacker storm?
Turn down the sliders. Go to the sliders.
Damn.
Turn down skin complexion, man. To give it a little bit of a brown. Like, she's too black.
Look at this guy over here. It's like, please, damn, so black.
I like how the fucking trophy he earned was called Vampire Knight.
I like how I really like how he made her the new Universal Champion, because, by the way, this fucking video game does not have the Universal Championship, and I'm gonna get into it right now.
No, that said women's.
See, and you can't tell a difference because
Exactly.
they're the same fucking belts.
Exactly.
I know. You gotta like squint so hard to see that shit.
I was looking at the belt. I was like, oh look, Ruthless created a belt. Oh, never mind. Fuck.
Meanwhile, I just beat 2K16 yesterday on the PS3.
Oh, the PS3
Wait a minute,
though.
Yes, I know.
God damn it, man.
Oh,
Hey, Trey, PS3 for life. Hell yeah.
PS triple, son.
PS triple.
Well, see, I would like to say that shit, but my PS3's been broke for like fucking 3 years, so I can't really play it right now. So fuck it.
Rest in peace.
But see, I will say though, with this video game, and okay, so I guess I'm the only one who played it in here, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I've been looking at YouTube
Yeah,
videos. So
I haven't even looked at YouTube. But Nick, what is your overall reaction of the game? It
Overall
has to be
reaction?
pretty good.
No, overall, people wait till next year. Don't get this game.
Damn.
It's a waste of $60. Here's the thing, people. So this game has less content than the last. Oh, for one, it has less content than all the 2K games. So right there, it's just fucking bad, and that's just awful. You should be giving me more content. The only thing they can give me is a bunch of extra wrestlers that we don't fucking care about. I'm sorry, but I want to play as fucking Diego and fucking Sanchez Rodriguez, whatever the fuck, from the Rising Stars. I don't want to play as them. I don't give a fuck. Oh yeah, dude. They're saying like
Wait,
this is the biggest roster
they're
in
in
the
the
world.
game? I thought they were still the Lost Matadors.
No, they're the Rising Stars. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, and here's the thing too that's really bothersome about this whole thing. I'm playing against characters that don't even fucking exist. When you go into the WWE Universe mode and you're fucking playing matches and you're trying to build your character up, they literally give you tag team partners of characters that are made up in the game that they just pick random names on the fucking list. Give me somebody like. Pick a jobber from the Job Squad or something. Give me the Blue Meanie. Give me an ECW character. Something.
Is this Day of Reckoning this shit? WWE Day of Reckoning? Because they did the exact same thing in the story mode. They wrestle custom created characters. Like, what the fuck? Is this
not really
1992?
created by you? They're just created from the game. It's like the game wants to play with you.
Like that would be cool. Okay, now that would be cool. Like Nick, would that like boost up your review of the game of your if it actually like chose the wrestlers that you created in the actual game itself, and then you wrestled against those, and those was like the jobbers? Like,
I think it does actually do that because there's this thing called Universe
so that's cool.
Invasion mode where basically you can invade anybody. Like actually, for instance, I'll give you an example. If Matt, Ruthless, if he was in here with us, he'd explain this too. But if I'm playing the Universe mode game, he's playing as well. He can actually jump into my game and interfere in my matches and start a rivalry with me, which is really cool. And
You could do that with the last year's game too.
Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah. Which I didn't use it last year because that was a stupid thing. But by the way, you do look like Hugh Hefner. Holy shit, brother. Like, he's wearing that fancy, like, fucking heel Dwayne Johnson fucking shirt and everything.
Contact people, I said Hovik looks like Hugh Hefner before the show.
This is my uncle's clothing line. That's why it looks weird. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's why he looks weird. That motherfucker is just off his rocker. But you look good, though, man. You really do, and I don't say that to many people. So I mean, I might have a crush on you.
Thank you. Are you gonna wine and dine me too now?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. No, the thing is,
good because I'm motherfucking hungry.
God, this is gonna turn into WWE 2K. Like what the fuck? 2K17.
Wow.
That was good, right? That's pretty funny. I like that. That was fun.
Yeah.
Trey's face just was just like no.
Yeah, he's just like, he even froze in that position. Holy shit. Dude, you did that good. You really did not move. That was kind of, I thought I should turn it off on you. Anyways. No, so 2K17, like I said, another thing I want to talk about, too, is the fact that there's no GM mode. I think, by this time when we're doing the brand extension and everything, add in GM mode, y'all. Come on, what's so fucking hard to just do GM mode? It's the best part of the fucking game. And
Nick, what about creative options? Because I know that's one of my favorite features in all the wrestling games. They always have really good creative options. What about Create a Wrestler or Create a Ring? Are those as robust as they once were?
I was doing the Create Arena, and honestly, the one from WWE Attitude is better from PS1.
Damn.
I'm not trying to make a joke. I'm not trying to talk shit or whatever. Seriously, like, the only thing that can change is, for one thing, the mat is always fucked up looking. I don't know why, but I can't get the actual wrestling mat that you do the slams on. It is like, it looks dirty, or then you can make it look too metal, like literally like metal, not like heavy metal. I mean like fucking shiny steel metal. Like, who would ever wrestle on a fucking mat like that? Have you ever seen anybody wrestle on a metal ring mat? Never in your whole life.
Unless it was OVW. No, I'm kidding.
Not even that. It's fucking ridiculous. No, but and that's the thing too. Like, I mean, okay, like they have this thing where you get to change the turnbuckle pads to put like logos on them. It's always too zoomed in, and you cannot fix it, dude. I spent an hour doing this shit last night. I was trying to go to sleep, and literally, it looks like a bad Photoshop. Like someone photoshopped the logo or whatever the fuck you're using from the game onto the turnbuckle pads. It's terrible. Creation-wise, as far as your character, you can create the crap out of it, and it's awesome. Okay. But for me personally, I know you like that, but I've never really been into the creative mode stuff. Like, I've never really, so.
Yeah, I did it, like, back in the days of, I don't even know if you ever gonna remember this, Trey might remember this, but back when the SmackDown vs. Raw games came out, it was this website called Cause WS. And they would have all the formulas of how to create like Bowser, Mario, and shit like that. So yeah, I was into that shit heavy.
I was into this site called SmackDown Games Live, SDGL.com, and they had a bunch of things like that too. Like everyone would just create wrestlers and whatnot, and then they would actually like, put on there like, hey, let's play on the PS2 online. Like people used to meet up and play online on PS2. It was crazy.
Man, I still have folders filled with calls I used to print out from calls.ws. Yeah. Plus SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 and 2008.
Oh,
like that shit was my life. Like when I was in high school and middle school, most likely high school, that shit was my life, man. Like I would do that shit every time I would come home.
No, I created the entire TNA roster at a certain point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that was my life. But do they have create a belt on there, even though the belts already look like they're fucking custom?
They do, but here's another thing I want to complain about as well: is why the fuck that the last like 8 games from WWE, every single game has like every belt that was ever made. When the fuck am I gonna use all these goddamn belts? There's like 20 fucking belts, and all of them are vacated.
You'd be surprised.
Actually, Nick, I think that's mostly for people who play universe mode, because with universe mode, you can set the titles to be whatever title you want. Which, speaking of universe mode, have you tampered with that mode any? Because for me, one of the most of the reasons why I buy the games is universe mode, even though it hasn't really been that good since WWE 12, but I still love the aspect of universe mode and creativity behind it. So, have you played that yet?
I have. One thing I will say, and it's a compliment, then it's also a negative as well, is the thing is you start off playing, or you don't just start off, you do this all the time, but they have these promos now, where like when you do the show in universe mode, it has everything, like, tag matches, championship matches, and then promos, and it's, scheduled just like a real WWE show. Like they treat it like it's a 3-hour show, just like that game we play, Trey, that TEW, it's just like that. The only problem is, the promos you actually have to play through, and it's so fucking silly. It reminds me of like the dialogue portions of Ocarina of Time on Zelda, because it's hard to skip the shit. Like you'll accidentally skip like options they need to use because the dialogue takes forever, and you read it. There's no like voiceover, which I understand it's a lot to expect them to do voiceover, but it's like they say the same shit. Just had them all say the same lines. It would take a day to fucking record all this. What the fuck? Like,
that is hilarious, man. This really is fucking like back in 1999 and shit. Like SmackDown, shut your mouth. When they like be talking and during their promos, they be doing like the same animations and it just be rewinding and shit.
Yeah, even Undertaker would do like shit like, I want to fight him for the championship, but it's like the Undertaker wouldn't do that. He'd be like, I want to kill him. Like
he wouldn't even do that shit. He'll just fucking tombstone a motherfucker and take the belt.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I liked about or that's why not what I liked, what I didn't like about those games. But at the same time, that was back in the day. You can't expect that much. But nowadays, they can do that. I mean, it wouldn't take very long to do some of this shit. Another thing too, and Trey, you remember this as well. Like even on the 2K16 game you just beat, these wrestling games, what you do is you can have this storyline thing where it's like you play through the Attitude Era, or you'll play like rivalries that really happen, like Triple H.
Oh, the showcases.
Yeah, showcases. That's what's called.
Showcases. Yeah.
This game has no showcases for anything.
Does it have anything like that replaces that mode, though?
Nothing.
So it's just my career mode.
It's just my career, and it's universe, and it's exhibition. That's it.
I'm actually kind of happy about that for the reason, like, WWE 12 had its own story, right? Mm-hmm. But then, like, after WWE 12, 13, 14, 15, and I just beat 16, and you were just playing through the story mode, and you're just reliving history pretty much. I mean, Road to WrestleMania and WWE 2K14 was kind of stupid. Even that final match where it was infinite finisher between Rock and John Cena, I was like, really? Like,
Yeah.
What was the point of this compared to WWE 12, where like you had your own story? Like I love that aspect of the WWE games. Like that's probably why I like the what's a wrestling game with its own story? Raw 2 and Shut Your Mouth, and
Oh yeah.
because you're going through a season mode with your own created character or a character that you're playing in the game.
I would agree with you, Trey, but like for me, I always thought that wrestling could do more stuff with that. Like that's one reason why, going off another tangent here with another game, that's one reason why I love the Smash Brothers series, because they're an interactive history lesson. And I always felt that WWE could do that. So I was actually like, I love the playing through history rather than the actual, you create a story. And, because every other game would do that. Like the 2K basketball games would do that. Some of the Madden games would do that. So I was like, okay, wrestling, it's got so much history here in the lineage that you can actually teach the younger generation that doesn't know about the Attitude Era. That's why I actually loved it, the story mode that you have for WWE 13. Like, you can go through all those moments, relive it. And I actually stopped at WWE 2K14 because I actually think that's the best game in the series, in my opinion. But it was like you could play through all those WrestleMania moments, and like I said, it teaches kids. It's an interactive history lesson. I love that.
Yeah, actually,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. What I was gonna say is, I agree with Anthony because I actually really enjoy those showcase missions, the objectives, and everything. Just I don't know, because for some reason I actually like going through all that history because it's almost kind of reliving my childhood from whenever I was like watching it, and it's making me remember back like in the whole SmackDown 1, SmackDown 2 days, where you're actually also sequencingly fighting, doing the storylines that actually happened. And I'm actually a little disappointed that there is no showcase in this one because like every single one, they're focusing on like the guy on the cover, It would have been Brock Lesnar. It would have been a showcase for Brock Lesnar. Like, imagine having to redo that fucking match that he's just doing like 20 suplexes on Cena, or
back in 2002, going against The Rock and going against fucking Undertaker on Unforgiven.
And if they had the opportunity to put Kurt Angle in the game, doing the match with Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 19 or 18, 19, whatever the hell it was. Yeah, 19. Yeah. Like, there's a whole bunch of shit that they could have done with the showcase. Yeah. And they could have also done... Oh, man, should we spoil that now?
What?
Nah. Let's save it. Let's save it. But I guess I gotta accept that, like, these games... Yeah, I guess I gotta accept that these games, I gotta remember, too, that they're selling it to a kid's audience and not for people like me that loved SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, where you could become the bad guy that ran over Theodore Long. Like, I love that crap.
I love that storyline. I agree with you, Trey. Yeah, that was one of my favorite storylines, not in just like WWE games, but just in WWE in general. Like, you actually find out that you're the bad guy, and you talk about the one where you ran over Teddy Long, and that one storyline.
Oh, yeah.
That was a fucking amazing storyline for any wrestling fan.
I missed that fucking game. It was so
good. It was so good. But to go back off the point where I sit there during the showcase and stuff like that, when you think about it, it's actually smart from a business sense, because think about it. If they get you to relive all these moments and shit like that, and it's like, oh my God, I remember that match. Damn, this is making me want to watch old school wrestling. Well, we got the WWE Universe. Like, it's perfect fucking marketing. Man. It's smart from a business sense.
Yeah. Right. As a matter of fact, not only that, you're also right on the business sense, because don't forget, man, that motherfucking PlayStation store, the Xbox store and shit, they always get them showcases DLC uploaded eventually.
One thing I will say, though, thank you for saying that, too, because I'm going to be gaming. Like, here's the thing. I am going to get a season pass, because at some point I do want to start doing, like, these reviews of these video games and everything. But at the same time, as far as, WWE 2K17 goes, what I would have done, because let me ask you this, too, Anthony. Like, back in the day, when you played old wrestling games, didn't some of them actually get you to like a character you didn't like before? Like, for me, I didn't know much about the JBL character because I wasn't watching wrestling from 2003 to 2009. Mm-hmm. But when I played SmackDown vs. Raw 06, JBL... I started hating the fuck out of him because in the game he used to fuck with me and he stole Tori Wilson from me. He was a fucking asshole. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was like the Legends of Wrestling tour or whatever the fuck that game was. But the thing is,
Tori Wilson.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, that got me to understand his character. Like, if I was doing 2K17, I would have said, fuck it, start off with Bo Dallas or start off with Samoa Joe from NXT and just build up to where you get to Brock Lesnar. like have the game be about Brock Lesnar, but I don't play as him. I got to make it up to him. Like he's like the Shao Kahn of the game. You know what I mean? Like that would
damn, that was
badass.
fucked up.
That is cool. By that same token, Nick, I agree with you. Like it does make you like it, but it can also work in reverse. I.e., to go off your point, I had the reverse effect because, like in the game, I think in one of the SmackDown games, Carlito, I actually came to really love Carlito in the game. But when you watch the show, because I wasn't watching it because I think we lost our cable or some shit like that. And when I went back to the show, I was like, Carlito's a fucking dick. I wish he was like in the game. He's cool. So that can also work in the reverse.
No, absolutely, yeah. So hold on.
Or
Keep talking
MVP.
for a second. I got background noise.
Okay,
MVP.
yeah, but for my answer to that is actually MVP when MVP in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, and then in 2011 when Randy Orton brought back the Better Than Utopia. Like the name is so stupid, but the Better Than Utopia rules were amazing. Like you got to count to 5, and then like every time John Cena would pin MVP, like nothing would happen. Like Better Than Utopia was hilarious.
I remember that. I remember. Yeah, he brought that back. I was like, that's another reason why I like the games too. Because like I said, they go back to an interactive history lesson. Because most people wouldn't even know that happened, but the game referenced it, put it inside an original storyline, and it's cool. That's fucking amazing. I love that.
Anthony, wait, no. Better Than Utopia was in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. Like it was.
They did.
SmackDown vs. Raw. Yeah, that was my. I'm going to my point where like I love the original stories in SmackDown games, and then they continuity referenced it in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So like I said, but I mean. That was cool and everything, but I'm gonna move on from this topic actually because we're talking about like old school shit and everything, and some things aren't old school to some people. Like for me, WWE Attitude's old school, Warzone's old school. Anthony, 2005 is old school. And speaking of that, this bitch is old school, and for me she's still kind of relevant. But Mickie fucking James, man.
Oh man,
now, this is from Anthony's like damn near childhood. What the hell's going on here?
She's just a little thick. Oh, just a little bit.
Jesus.
Oh, just a little bit. Oh, man, just a little bit. Oh man, I'm loving this. I am loving this so fucking much.
Why?
I'm fucking blown away that Mickie James is coming back. Last fucking person that I ever thought.
Exactly.
I don't understand why you guys care so much because like my thing is like her whole like she's a good wrestler. She was great for TNA, and you guys people are talking about Divas Revolution. There was a Knockouts Revolution back in 2011, and Mickie James, I was gonna call her Angelina Jolie, Angelina Love, and fucking Tara. They were tearing it up, dude. Like steel cage main event matches with these girls and everything. So Mickie James was cool then, hardcore country all the way. But in WWE, man, she wasn't shit, Anthony. She wasn't shit.
I don't know what the fuck you thinking, man. Because it's a reason why Trish Stratus passed it the whole theoretical torch to her to begin with, man. She was a great competitor. She pretty much was, at the time, Trish Stratus 2.0. But then as she wrestled and bettered her prowess and everything like that, she became her own wrestler and stuff like that. I know the gimmick was dumb, and where they ended up, it was kind of fucking stupid. But I love that gimmick. That's one of my favorite fucking wrestling rivalries in WWE. The whole Mickie James versus Trish Stratus, like them two just going at it. Man. The whole lesbian crazy shit. Okay, I'm biased because, of course, surprise, surprise, I love lesbians. But I loved the gimmick. It was funny as shit. It was cool. Plus, like I said, behind the boner, behind a large fucking dick right now.
Behind the boner.
Like behind the rest of the shit. Behind the boner. No, but behind that, after all of that, like I said, Mickie James is still a great competitor. She was, with those kicks, that's one reason why I'm actually excited, because her kicks were actually really impressive. Like when she fucking kicked you, that shit looked like that shit hurt. Kind of like she would even rival Trish Stratus at times with those kicks. So Asuka entering that whole dynamic with the whole kicks and stuff, that's gonna be fucking cool. And go back, watch some of her matches with fucking Beth Phoenix. She put on the show. She gave Beth Phoenix like a run for her money when nobody else could fucking touch Beth Phoenix on the roster. So I'm excited just her as a competitor. Now, like I said,
what the hell?
Anthony knows about Anthony knows about his waifus, Nick. He knows
I know about my waifus.
No, but see, I'm a huge wrestling historian too, and believe it or not, like even the divas, I fucking I know a little bit of my shit as far as that goes. My issue though, man, is like. Like this scene right here, and I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit for more than just proving my point. That right there. See how she has to wear the skirt, she has to be wearing a thong, it has to be sexualized.
That was
the
her
entire
gimmick.
time.
That was back in the day.
That was like
fucking gimmick.
10
Like
years
every
ago.
fucking diva wrestler on the roster, man. It was all candy. They was all eye candy. They are still eye candy today.
I was just about to say that shit.
I was on this very show talking about how much, because you come on now, Nick. You know I'm just not in it just to get my dick hard. That's afterwards. But I was on this very podcast saying that I didn't like Sasha Banks because I thought she was all glitz and glamour. She wasn't really a good competitor. So I'm the main one saying that I don't want them to just be fucking eye candy so I can just jerk my dick. No, she's a good competitor. Like Asuka, you even admitted that Asuka is a good competitor. She would fucking murder you with those kicks. She will kill you. Like Trey, who did she hurt in the tapings? Like recently, Asuka? Like they had to say,
no,
fuck.
it wasn't recently. It wasn't recently. It wasn't recently. It was a while back, but it was Emma. Like she kicked the hell out of Emma, and Emma was injured. And Emma was injured.
Like knocked her ass unconscious.
But see, that's the thing though. That my issue is, and I mean, I'll let you guys talk right now. But like the thing is, Mickie James, like for me, I feel like a lot of it, like okay, like you're saying, like yeah, but she's a good competitor. She's a good competitor. Why was she such a good competitor? Yet at that time is when the Divas division died, when it just fucking went down the shitter.
No, like, it wasn't. It didn't go down the shitter. I wouldn't say that the Divas division didn't go down the shitter until ECW started doing that thing.
That was that. That was that time.
No, it was a little bit. It was that shit. That whole time period was weird because it was. They actually had the what did they call them? The ECW
Extreme Expose.
Yeah, Expose.
Fucking straight. Extreme Expose. Yeah, right in the middle of the show at 5 o'clock.
That's when they started introducing Ashley, if I remember correctly. They had Brooke. They had a couple other divas.
James,
no, Extreme Expose was Kelly, Layla, and Brooke.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, man, like, those are bathroom breaks. Those are fucking bathroom breaks.
Okay. Like, at least, hey, Nick, and I know we're gonna get to this later, but at least she can fucking wrestle unlike the guy that you want returning. That's fucking returning.
Fuck you, Hovick. Go ahead, take it away.
At least she can fucking wrestle.
Trey, Hovick, interrupt this man.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. God damn it, bro. Goldberg coming back is the greatest fucking thing on the planet, okay? All right. Goldberg coming back is fucking amazing. Some shit we've been waiting for fucking years. I don't give a fuck if you had a bad day at work, kid. Shit.
That was wonderful. Hold up.
Man, that little build-up was hilarious. That was great, homie.
No, that build-up. Because my fucking wife texted me right in the middle of my thought. Bad day at work. I don't give a damn. Anyway.
But Nick, with the Mickie James thing, like you're showing footage from like early in her career, and you're complaining about her showing her butt and stuff. But she hasn't done that. Like you're not even showing stuff past that gimmick when she stopped wearing those.
Bro,
like
hardcore fucking country.
No, I'm talking about before that.
I mean, Lita purposely showed her thong every fucking night. I mean, she's amazing.
Why don't you shut the fuck up? Hold up.
Exactly. So, I mean, I don't know what you're.
This motherfucking Nick, guess what this motherfucker said? He was like, the camera would get all close to her ass and shit like that. I'm like, Stephanie McMahon says hi, motherfucker.
I mean,
Stephanie McMahon.
Stacy Keibler walking into the ring, they did the same shit.
She's a horrible wrestler as well.
She was actually decent at times.
Okay, so what divas did you like? What on WWE? What's your favorite divas?
The ones from now: Sasha Banks, Charlotte, fucking Paige, fucking Natalya Neidhart, fucking Tamina, Nia Jax. Motherfucker, there's a bunch right now.
Carmella. Okay, I got.
Wasn't Natalya around the same time that Mickie James came in?
No, she was not. She came in 2009. Or no, not 2009. It was like 2008. But then when she came in, she was wearing pants and shit. And she's in. Look, it's not about what she's wearing too. It's just about like what's the focus. Her focus was the wrestling.
And then she had
about the wrestler, huh? She was. What about that fucking farting gimmick? We kind of forgot that, huh?
Yeah, I know that's a gimmick, but like, granted, here's the thing. What are you talking? Like, that's not the focus. Like, she's farting, but then guess what? She goes in the ring, she has a good match, and people watch the match.
Mickie James did that as well, motherfucker.
No, she did not. What's your favorite Mickie James match? What is your favorite Mickie James match?
Anytime she got in the ring with Beth Phoenix, those motherfuckers put on the show. She brought out the best in the Divas division. Trying to remember some of her other matches. Like all the matches, you go back. I'm going back even to that time period where you said she was doing the whole skirt shit. Granted, yeah, the gimmick was fucking stupid, I admit. But every time she got in the ring with the Trish Stratus, I want to say their first match. I want to say what the fuck pay-per-view was that? Because it wasn't WrestleMania yet. Because I know they had a match at WrestleMania 22 that was fucking amazing. And
are you talking about Mickie James and Trish?
Yeah, the first time that they actually started rivaling. The first time they actually...
No, that was at Survivor Series, I think.
That was at Survivor
2005.
Series. That was a really good-ass match, too, because that was when I was like... Because I was the same with you. When she first burst into the scene, I was like, who the fuck is this Mickie James thing? And then even though they was doing the whole lesbian thing, I was just like, yeah, this is getting my dick hard. I like that. But what can she do? What can she do in the ring? And then, like I said, when she proved herself in that Survivor Series match, I was blown away. I was like, damn, she can actually hang with fucking Trish Stratus. Like, it was somebody after Lita that wasn't like Lita that could hang with Trish Stratus. Because, come on, back in the day, Lita was the only one that could hold a fucking candle to Trish Stratus back in the day. She was like the only one for a while.
Okay, I'm gonna put this out there right now too. Trish Stratus only wrestled for like 2 fucking years. She was busy fucking being naked all the goddamn time too, because she sucked too. Okay, you know what? When I was watching wrestling, you know what I fucking remember? The best Trish Stratus moment, the best 15 minutes she ever did. Her barking like a fucking dog and getting naked in the ring.
But guess what, Nick? She evolved from that.
Like, wait a minute,
she sucked in the beginning, and then she sucked in the beginning. But as she gone with her in the ring work, she did way better. She got way better in the ring.
What were the years that you said you didn't watch wrestling from 04 to 09?
To 03 to 09, basically.
Oh, so you missed the fucking careers of every goddamn woman we're talking about?
No, and then I went back and watched this shit. And then, by the way, here's the thing, like. With wrestling, I know shit from the 70s. I wasn't even alive, motherfucker, okay? Like, I'm like a psychotic when it comes to wrestling. I've watched every single Raw since then because, like I said, like, I went back and watched this shit. And that was hard to fucking get through. I mean, there was girls from the goddamn Diva Search that are better than fucking... Dude, what's her face? Layla. Layla, whatever fuck. She's way better than fucking Mickie James. Are you shitting me? Michelle McCool. Fucking... man, and then Trish Stratus, by the way...
Oh, wait, so you like Michelle McCool?
I don't, but she's better than Mickie James.
Okay, I'm the biggest Lay Cool fan here, but like, Lay Cool can handle the Mickie James, and they're the reason why she left WWE originally because of that whole Piggy James thing.
No, and here's another thing too. Really
did they?
Because I want to call Hovig on some bullshit now. Okay, I fuck with Anthony. Okay, you a bitch. All right, whatever. But Hovig, you brother.
Yes.
That fucking Trish Stratus. Who do you talk shit about every single week? John fucking Cena. Okay. He has more moves in his 5 moves of doom than Trish Stratus has for years. She's the female John Cena. That's right.
Did this motherfucker just say that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he went there.
Oh, I went there. She's the female John Cena. What does she have? The Stratus faction, clothesline.
Who wants to tag in?
Scoop slam.
I'm gonna drop down from the ring. I'm gonna drop down from the ring post and walk away.
Straight just turn heel.
This motherfucker right here, man. Don't get me wrong. I love John Cena. I'm actually chain gang all the way. Go ahead. I'm loving it. Give me all your hate. Give me all your energy. But no.
You do realize, Nick, you do realize that John Cena is fucking the John Cena female version.
There's a couple.
Nikki Bella is nowhere near John. What?
Yeah, Nikki Bella has more moves than John
Cena. No, that's what I'm saying though. It's like they're almost identical. Made different moves and shit, but they're almost the same fucking thing. Because who has the highest days women's champion? Whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but that doesn't really mean much because at the same time, John Cena, you're trying to say John Cena's at the fucking level of Ric Flair just because of title reigns. That's no.
Nick Diaz, Nick Diaz. Let me tell you, because we talk about returner wrestlers. I'm gonna get into it. I'm about to drop this fucking mic. At least Mickie James can fucking wrestle, which Goldberg can even do back in the fucking day.
Okay, but
He kind of have a point.
But let me ask you this: how many people went to? But Anthony, can I ask you this real quick? How many people went to the fucking bathroom when that Goldberg theme song came on? People rushed out of that bathroom, rushed out of the lines of the popcorn stand.
You can say the same thing for fucking Ryback. Look what that fucking turned into.
No, because people actually went to the bathroom with Ryback. People didn't give a fuck about Ryback. I yawned.
No,
Ryback put my ass to sleep.
Dude, those fucking gimmicks are interchangeable. Ryback is what Goldberg was back then. It was dude, to the point where Ryback, every time he would fucking come to the ring, people would chanting, Goldberg, Goldberg. No.
I mean, he is kind of a short, stocky, bald guy that kind of have.
It's like, yo, but yet you shit on Mickie James. She actually wrestled.
No,
Which, by the way, when Goldberg comes back on Monday, if the crowd chants right back at him, I'm gonna mark the fuck out about that. That's gonna be the hilarious as fuck.
Okay,
and if that happens straight, I'm gonna look at Nick and say, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
I'm gonna tell the audience something really quick. Okay, I'm just gonna go through these pictures here of you guys. Okay, so Anthony, the guy right here that you're looking at right now, there's a guy who loves Mickie James, talks about the wrestling product, doesn't even watch the shit. Okay, next to him, this guy talks shit about John Cena, says something about the Make-A-Wish Foundation, that he's an asshole because the Make-A-Wish Foundation, that, you know, he's not even really that great, etc. Then you got this fucking guy who supports Delirious Decay all the fucking time. Oh, TNA, I don't like the TNA show, but Matt Hardy, Broken Matt Hardy, oh, he's fucking interesting. Oh, I'm going to watch this shit. Can't miss it. The Great War, Bound for Glory was match of the night. Fuck all three of these guys. Then you got me, who just likes good wrestling, who likes good storytelling in the ring, who fucking likes quality, high-quality content. And I'm done. Fuck you. Goldberg's gonna be great. It's what's the day? Today is Friday. We got 3 more days.
I never said it wasn't gonna be great. I'm fucking hyped for that shit.
I can't be hyped. I'm sorry.
No, you're a contrarian because I'm telling you, you're probably not even gonna watch it. I guarantee you're not even gonna sit there and watch it with us because you just don't want to see.
I'm curious. I'm curious. No, but come on now, Nick. That's what I'm saying. It's like, how can you get hyped for this when we literally not too long ago just got done shitting on No Mercy? Because they're booking, which was a SmackDown pay-per-view, and y'all praise SmackDown.
Man, stop bringing that shit up. Stop bringing that shit up. Nah. You better move on from that. You better move on right now. Right now, move on.
Hold up. No Mercy sucked. Okay?
Yes.
But SmackDown on Tuesday was fucking awesome, okay?
It was. It made my heart happy.
No, but
dude, that shit was awesome. And we'll talk about that later.
I'm like, sure, but yet, y'all thinking that one wrestler is gonna change that? No, I'm not gonna. Okay, Mickie James.
Let me introduce you to the Attitude Era. Stone Cold and The Rock made the entire shit good.
2 wrestlers. There's still 2 wrestlers, not one.
Anthony, with this whole Goldberg thing, which, by the way, I'm ending my boycott on Raw for the Goldberg thing. I'm actually gonna watch it. But it's like, here's the thing. We're not expecting Goldberg to change the whole freaking dynamic. No. It's just that, listen, Goldberg was a thing for my childhood. We loved Goldberg, Attitude Era, WCW, regardless of his ring work. I was more of a DDP fan back in the day. But regardless of his ring work, Goldberg was an amazing character, and he had amazing charisma. I love the hell out of Goldberg from that.
Entertainment.
Yes, exactly, Hovik, and I can't wait to see Goldberg personally. But am I saying, oh, praise Goldberg, I love him, he's gonna change WWE forever? Nah, fuck that. It's just we're just excited because you know he's Goldberg.
Yeah, exactly. That's all. We just like fuck, man. I can't wait till Monday, man. I just want to see this shit. I'm telling you, man,
we're gonna watch this shit together. I'll get in the call. I'll start that shit. We watch this together. We're gonna freak the fuck out. I'm telling you.
Oh, and not to mention Brock Lesnar's coming back too. I think after Hell in a Cell, I think they said.
Actually, I want to bring this up really quick because another thing I want to talk to you guys about too is as far as Bill Goldberg, this is not like a one-night thing. Over here, they said that he's gonna be back for the October 31st episode, and then November 14th. So he's
gonna be back for a while.
Yeah, so he's like not just back, he's like back. Like he's gonna be here for
he's like part-time back, full-time ish.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Like he's here. He's here.
He's here.
He's here.
Who's next?
Nah, but for real, on the real though, I can't wait for Mickie James to come back, and I can't wait for fucking Goldberg to come back, man.
And that's the thing they were talking about a lot too. People, I'm noticing a little trend here. That's a lot of, well, can't wait for this guy to come back, can't wait for this girl to come back. But what's happening with wrestling right now? And I'll tell you guys, man. For a while, we've kind of been sleeping a little bit on NXT, and there is some shit going on. There's this new group now called Sanity. And for one, I mean, I'll tell you who this person is. And by the way, did you guys watch this Jove Trey? All you guys?
No,
I
didn't
watched
catch
it. I watched it.
You watched it? Okay, so don't spoil it yet. We'll save it for the end here. But basically, this group came out, and the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic thing's happening right now too, which is pretty cool. And Robert Roode and what's his face, Tye Dillinger, I think his name is.
Tye Dillinger, yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And it went against these guys, and I don't know what these guys' names are. I just know the group name is Sanity. So everything was cool, great match, everything was awesome. It's your typical shit. But then, what was really, really cool is on top of just them beating the fuck out of Tye Dillinger, Robert Roode left the ring, by the way. He's basically turning ultra heel on his tag team partner. But they have a female character on Sanity, which is cool. I think I've seen her before, by the way. I don't know if you've seen her.
Is that Kristen Stewart?
No.
No, Kristen Stewart. She's
Ooh.
generic white lady. But no.
That was nice.
And yeah, that was a great finishing move. And then this is who it was underneath the whole thing. Fucking Eric Young, man.
Eric Young!
Yeah, good God Almighty, it's Eric Young.
Good God Almighty.
Good God Almighty, that's fucking Eric Young. Holy shit.
That's cool.
That's goddamn Slobberknocker. Yo, for real, TNA's fucked.
Everything about that set, you ain't lying, Hovik. You ain't ever lied. But that whole segment right there, and it was just so well done. The match might have not been all that, but the segment was good because the Eric Young reveal, the way Bobby Roode left Tye Dillinger, and the heartbreaking way Tye Dillinger was like, Bobby? Like, I was just like, dang, man. That was hard hitting. Like, it was done really well. That's probably my favorite NXT segment.
Speaking of NXT, real quick, the NXT TakeOver in Toronto, is that the night before Survivor Series?
Oh, I
haven't checked.
don't know. Yeah, because another thing, too, Samoa Joe, he's fighting Shinsuke Nakamura, right? Again, rematch?
Yeah, steel cage.
Steel cage. This is the first ever NXT steel cage match.
No, it's not.
It's
And
not?
Balor,
Yeah, they've had another one.
Samoa Joe.
Okay, because I remember...
So this is Samoa Joe's second one.
Yeah.
Damn, okay. Is he going to be known for this? Like how Undertaker's known for the Hell in a Cell? It's like Samoa Joe is known for the NXT steel cage. Like, he ended careers. I love how they do that with Undertaker. Like, he ended careers, and then they show all the people who still have careers. It's like, motherfucker. Like, can you get some editors that watch this shit? That would be nice.
Speaking of cage matches,
What's up?
Sasha Banks and Charlotte in a Hell in a Cell match?
And the Hell in a Cell match, yeah, man. I can't wait to see that shit, man. I think that, if anyone's going to do a good Hell in a Cell match, Anthony, is going to be Sasha Banks and Charlotte, bitch.
Ooh, damn.
I'm just joking.
I just got buried by that shade. Damn.
1, 2. He kicked out. He kicked out. He kicked out.
Get off of me, man.
Dude, I love you, Anthony.
Shut the fuck off me, man. That's how I kick out.
I'm running with a free, but that's 3.
While you throwing that shit, I'm just gonna continue looking at Mickie James' ass. Yeah, that's nice.
There you go. Thank you for winning my point.
Hey, they wrestling, but that don't mean I can't jerk off afterwards. Hey, I'm just
And not to mention,
the winner by submission, Nick Diaz.
Not to mention, Anthony, it's 2 of your boos too.
Exactly. Hey,
So,
Asian
man, you got that's matching your night right there, isn't it?
I like how Jim Ross in the back is like, not this way, not this way. Damn it.
Good God Almighty!
I thought I knew that man.
Where's Eric Young from? Like, where was he wrestling before he went to NXT?
TNA.
Okay, all right.
Well,
That's why he said TNA's dying even worse now.
TNA's fucked.
No,
like,
see, not just TNA, because he didn't come straight from TNA. Like, he was actually NXT a while back, like in September. Beginning of September, and then he just kind of disappeared for a while. Like, I guess he was training in their developmental stuff, or they were, I don't know what the fuck they were doing, because people were hyped, and then he just like, yep, that's cool, everyone's happy, we're not gonna show anymore. I was like, okay.
Because I remember Yo was hyped for his return like a while back, but we just stopped talking about it. So
yeah, that was.
I thought he pulled a James Storm. Like, I thought he just made that one-off appearance, and then he was going back to TNA.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But when did he even show up? Was it like a long time ago?
Yeah, he had a match with Samoa Joe, I think.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, he had a match, or not a match, but like a confrontation, I guess you can call it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. So that's happening. But here's the thing, people, and I have to admit to it. I didn't watch a whole lot of Raw or SmackDown. I mean, I watched a little bit of it. Like I saw the man. By the way, what a great intro to Raw, man. You know, fucking Sasha Banks and Charlotte fucking with Rusev.
Bro, I fucking lost it when fucking Rusev called Charlotte Black Swan.
Holy shit! I remember that shit.
That's hilarious.
That shit made me laugh so hard.
Yeah,
He's like, what did he say? Stop talking Black Swan. I was like, oh shit.
No, it was cool, man. And like I said, like I think Rusev, man, he's starting to get a good push. Like he's even doing this thing on Twitter, and I don't have the thing loaded up, and this will be very short. But I guess he saw his ratings, like his overall ratings on WWE 2K17, and he's telling 2K, "You need to change my rating. This is bullshit." Like he's just making a big deal to 2K.
Yeah, it all started because Lana and him were doing a video opening, and he was going throughout the game the whole time, and he saw his rating, and he was pissed like the whole video about it. He did to the point where he was even getting pissed at Lana for like talking about other people in the game. Like that was, and Lana did something that pissed Rusev off, and he was like, "Yeah, that's what you get for talking about other people." And I was just like, "Damn."
Yeah. So it's crazy how that's happening. You know, I'm like I said, I mean, I'm starting to like Rusev. I honestly feel like they're pushing him to be a face because they're making him too likable. They're making him have too much little like funny little quips and stuff like that. And honestly, his thing with Roman Reigns continually gets like more heelish. And we're not going to talk about Roman Reigns too much today, people, because I understand we talked like the whole fucking show about him last time. But I do know that like Roman Reigns is starting to look more cocky and arrogant, and I just think that, you know, Hell in a Cell comes, man. Rusev might be winning. Rusev might be fucking super face. And can you guys see Rusev as a face, by the way? Because I forgot to ask you this last time.
Bro, my goodness. That just sounds weird.
It does. It does sound weird because he's been a heel ever since he like joined the company, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be kind of, because the funny thing about it is like that's how you know WWE is kind of slightly racist. But
Yes.
all of those wrestlers with that type of gimmick, I mean, look back to the Iron Sheik back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
They were all heels. Everybody that came, what was the fuck his name? Great Khali when he first came in.
Oh, yeah.
Like all the foreign people are always heels.
Yeah,
like,
the funny thing is after they turned him face, he just flopped.
exactly.
He flopped
Exactly.
hard.
There's just some people who should never turn heel. The Usos was one of them. I mean, not turn heel. Sorry, who shouldn't turn face. The Usos shouldn't have never turned face. The Sasha Banks should have never turned face. I'm sorry, Sasha Banks is face. She's never been a good face. I
agree.
Charlotte being a face and PCB was garbage. Paige being a face was garbage. Like
I totally agree with that.
She should have never turned face. Matter of fact, she shouldn't have never dropped the anti-diva thing. So it just, some people are just very good as heels, and they don't got the face thing. Like I'm worried for Seth Rollins right now because I don't know if he can really pull the face thing off.
Hey,
man, because this match is so goddamn good.
I mean, he's pulling it off so far.
Yeah,
and that is true.
Speaking of Seth Rollins, did you all see that fucking video at the WWE live event with him and Kevin Owens?
Yeah, they're doing old wrestling shit. Like,
dude, that shit
amazing.
was awesome.
No, man, I want to look it up too so people know what we're talking about. But yeah, like, what was Kevin Owens doing? What?
He was doing the people's elbow, and then Rollins ended up doing a Hulk Hogan's leg drop and shit, and the big
like he did the Hulk up. Like Kevin Owens would hit him, and he's doing the Hulk pump up thing. And the only thing I was disappointed in, he didn't do the you. That's my favorite part of that shit. He didn't do that.
Actually did this pretty cool.
Yeah, he actually did.
Wait, this was a taping, huh?
Yeah, it was a live show.
Event.
No, it's a house show. It's a house
show. Okay, damn.
Live show.
That's cool.
Yeah, look at this shit. Look at Rollins. This is fucking great.
And I like how they're using the white ropes just for live events now. I hate those white ropes, but it does give the WWE live events a different feel.
After watching this, I was like, man, we just talked about this shit the other day. How the non-televised events are so much fucking better.
And so
this just proves it.
Yeah, like
this just fucking proves it.
Wow, I guess because they let them do whatever they want. Like they let the wrestlers be wrestlers.
Yeah,
and
like
on the live shows,
amazing.
On the live shows, they feel like they're contained to their storylines, which are fucking stupid to begin with. So
yeah,
this is one of those things too. I'm wondering, like, what do you call it? Do you think they're gonna end up doing this like on the show at some point, like on a televised?
Nah, they won't do that.
No.
Not anytime soon. Not until fucking Vince McMahon rolls over and dies.
The thing is, they oversaturate the Street Chin music already, so I don't really see them really doing stuff like that.
And especially Seth Rollins doing all that Hulk Hogan stuff on live TV after all that shit with him. Yeah, nah, I don't think so.
Really quick, we're talking about like just comedy and like in the ring. By the way, I just want to show something. I don't know if you guys seen this. This is my favorite comedy spot ever. Watch this shit. This is amazing.
Oh,
and then look.
Oh, this shit. And then you got HBK in the background trying to like do the like blow him down like
he's trying to blow him wind. Like, watch.
Yeah, blow.
Look and see.
Man, talk about selling, bro.
Look at that shit.
and then, speaking of heels and faces, Triple H being a face is the funniest fucking thing ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at Shawn though. Like Shawn Michaels making it so much funnier.
Triple H is the perfect combination of the two.
Yeah.
So was Shawn Michaels.
Them two, whenever I know a lot of people hated them when they had came back as DX, but that shit was hilarious. That shit was amazing.
Fuck hated them when they came back.
I know a lot of people because they're bringing back DX. They're bringing back DX. Oh my god.
Oh man, this shit.
I loved it.
This is my favorite part right here. He's back to normal, and then it's like, oh wow, it's not out of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then he pulls a Ric Flair.
I love fun stuff like that, man.
I know. What's the one with the fucking Rock when he gets Stone Cold stunnered and then he's just standing there and then Stone Cold is like taking pictures of him and does another stunner on him?
Okay, so let me test your wrestling knowledge. What was that homage of?
It
was when
Stone Cold's that was an homage?
Yeah, that was an homage Stone Cold used to do. That was his gimmick in
the Ringmaster. The stunning Steve Austin.
Yeah, well, no, not even that. His thing with Brian Pillman, because they used to do that thing, the Hollywood Blondes.
The Hollywood Blondes, yeah.
And you see pictures of their enemies, so that's why Stone Cold was taking pictures of The Rock. Like, yeah. So sorry, guys, that's how nerdy I get.
That's cool, Nick. I like that.
That shit's funny though. I love it when they're doing a sell, and they're just overdoing it. It's like the funniest thing ever.
Oh, dude, remember Karma giving fucking Dolph Ziggler that damn thing in the Royal Rumble, and Dolph Ziggler's like, boing, like he bounces off the mat and then goes over the ropes? I was like, what the fuck? What is this, like WWE All-Stars?
Yeah. Shit.
Like, he literally got ran over by a fucking car. But no, man, so like I said, speaking of that, Seth Rollins.
I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about anymore.
No, but Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, actually, because I was going to use that as a segue.
Yes.
You know, and we're going to actually give a ratings of Raw and SmackDown soon, but...
Hold on, real quick. Speaking of funny stuff, you know what actually makes me fucking hysterically laughing these days? The whole fucking list with Jericho.
Oh,
and every time he goes, you know what? You know what just happened?
You just made the list.
I'm like, bro, the dumbest fucking thing ever just makes me laugh.
Dude, I love that shit, man. And I don't know when that originated. I just know, like, one day he brings this list to the ring. I'm like, okay, what is it, a contract signing? He's like, you just made the list. And Mick Foley's like, dude, I made the list. He's like, you just made it again.
Like, I thought it was originally a reference to WCW. Remember when he did the 1,000 list of
words? Or
yeah. So I thought it was a reference to that. But no, this has been way more funnier than that.
Oh, no,
and then just the other day with the whole Stephanie McMahon thing saying you just made the list and he's like starting to cross her out. You go, yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
No, it's amazing. I really love Chris Jericho's thing. And the thing is, I think they're pushing him too much as a funny character where I hope that's not going to be like his thing forever now. Like the new what? You know, like, I don't know. I hope it's not that. But because what kind of killed Stone Cold in a way.
Oh, no, the what thing is fucking played the fuck out. People need to stop
that shit's annoying as fuck, man.
But for right now, the list thing is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
What?
Very much. What?
What?
Jackass? What? Donkey? Oh man!
Stupid sons of bitches.
This proves the invasion arc was amazing. That still this last long.
Hey,
one thing I want to bring this up to, John Cena. Oh wait, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just saying the white is stupid, but the fandangoing is better. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck you! I hate
Continue, Dick.
No, everyone's talking about this. Like, I mean, I can't play the audio right now, but John Cena basically here is talking about the Royal Rumble, which, I mean, I thought we were supposed to be selling Survivor Series. When did the Royal Rumble come out in fucking October or November? Like, I don't know.
Oh, man.
But the reason why,
I know, right?
well, the reason why is because the Alamo Dome. And here's the thing, man. Like, the only Royal Rumble I remember being in the Alamo Dome was the 1997 one with Stone Cold winning the Royal Rumble when he threw Bret Hart out, and then they're like, "Hey, like, you were eliminated, cheater." But like, does anybody else know the reason why this arena's so fucking huge, or like, why is it a big deal? Because I'm seeing like Sasha Banks did a video about it, and John Cena did, and
I think they're just trying to market the fuck out of it right now. I have no idea. Because, yeah, like you said, like, Survivor Series is what, like, next month, and it's not even here yet, and now they're, like, talking about Royal Rumble. Like, bro, you already got one fucking event that's part of the big four that you guys have, and you're already looking past it to the next one. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
yeah,
You know what it is?
You know what it is?
You know what it is also? I think because the tickets just went on sale, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why that they're just over-marketing the shit out of it. But at the same time, they need to stop.
Yeah. I mean, it's just weird because it's just like, yeah, like, I honestly, dude, like, aside from the MCA Ringside Hangout, I really don't have no reason to watch the next two pay-per-views. Hell in a Cell does not seem interesting to me right now. The only match I'm kind of wanting to see is Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens, which, by the way, isn't that a triple threat match now? Do you guys know?
No, it's not. So. It's not because Jericho lost.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't see the ending of Raw. But, like, the thing is, though, I'm not really hyped for that. And the Survivor Series, they have nothing ready.
Wait, you're not going to watch the Survivor? Man, that's when they're talking about doing Brock versus Goldberg.
It's not going to happen at Hell in a Cell.
No, Survivor Series.
Oh, well, okay, see, I'm hyped for that, but who knows if that's going to happen? You know how WWE is, man. They've the same fucking people that did The Rock versus John Cena a year before. Like,
and if we're talking about somebody that's actually hyped for Goldberg's return, but yet he just proved to me why I'm really not hyped for it.
Dude, Goldberg's not going to be at he's probably not going to be at Survivor Series or Hell in a Cell.
He's definitely not going to be at Hell in a Cell.
And I actually like this conversation. Thanks for bringing this up because I ain't going to make me look smart, Anthony. I feel like they're doing this Royal Rumble thing to have Bill Goldberg return at Royal Rumble. That's why they're building it up right now.
You mean return to fight at Royal Rumble?
Yeah, like his first match back is Royal Rumble. Yeah. I mean, if I was Booker, I would have him fight Braun Strowman at Hell in a Cell, like in a random match.
You think he would
win the Royal Rumble? Fucking great.
Yeah. Like, Braun Strowman is the current day Goldberg, so it's kind of like Goldberg versus Goldberg with those two. And Braun Strowman is actually really good. No one really talks about him much, but I'm really liking him. But what are you gonna say, Hovey?
No, I was gonna say I agree with you. He should Goldberg should come back and fight Braun Strowman because I was like, that could have been a great warm up to move over to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, they should have started off with that.
what was it? This past week or last week is when Braun Strowman's like, I want some good competition, Foley, blah blah blah. I'm like, they should just bring out fucking Goldberg. Goldberg, get your ass in the ring,
No, like the way Mick Foley put it on Facebook, like, hey guys, like Braun Strowman wants to know who's next. And I was like, oh, you son of a bitch. And I'm wondering, like, Anthony, when you hear stuff like that, like, did that get you hyped at all? Because I brought this up last time we did this, and was it like?
I said, it was like, oh shit, that's cool. I'm glad, but like I said, I was biased against Goldberg because I'm like, I love the gimmick, just like Ryback. I love all the garly like type of wrestlers. Like, yeah, they fucking just destroy you. Like they're just like they're animals, like Batista back in the day. They're fucking just rip you apart. Yeah. But beyond that, can you wrestle though? It's like that's what I'm like. When he got in the ring, I was just like, sure. But he's kind of like the same problem I had with John Cena. Like the same problem you have with John Cena. Only a couple of moves, then the match is done. Goldberg did the exact same fucking thing.
That's true. But one thing I want to say, because I'm going to wrap this up a little bit. I know we didn't talk about SmackDown at all, but let me just put this out there. SmackDown was good because I did watch some of it, and I mean it's always good. I love SmackDown. But my problem is there was nothing to talk about. Like, storyline-wise, they know that there's one pay-per-view coming up, so this was just a wrestling show. Like, they really just put on good matches. Every match was, better than average.
Bruh, James Ellsworth and AJ Styles probably the greatest fucking thing I've seen in a while.
Right? That was hilarious as
hell. Wait, what? The entire fucking time, the entire segment, I was laughing my ass off.
What? Fuck you and Trey. Fuck both of y'all.
Man, stop being, get off that haterade. That shit was pure fucking entertainment. That shit was great.
And then talking about John Cena, dude. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Yeah.
Well, I didn't see John Cena there on Tuesday, did you?
Say what?
Was John Cena there on Tuesday?
He did a backstage promo, right, for the fucking.
Well, no, I didn't see that because I was on Talking Smack. But
Okay.
was he there? Was he there during the show on SmackDown Live?
I don't know. I didn't see the entire show.
Then I'm not talking shit on John Cena. I'm talking about James Ellsworth versus AJ Styles.
Okay. but like, okay, so James Ellsworth. Okay, so this is once again another inside wrestling joke for fucking people. Like that's the thing. Like, I like to look at wrestling in a sense of how I used to back in the day, where I can just be like, "Hey, I'm watching wrestling. Oh, really? Let me get something to eat, and I'll sit down and watch it with you." That's how shit is for me. I cannot sit here, pretend Anthony, actually Anthony doesn't even watch the shit now, so I'll just pretend Anthony's not even a fan. And I'm sitting down, Anthony, would you sit next to me if you saw James Ellsworth, this fucking jobber who no one's ever heard of, would you sit back and be like, oh man, versus AJ Styles, man, I wish I bought a ticket to see that.
Hold on. I'm not saying he's a fucking good wrestler. Far from it. I'm just saying the whole shit with Dean Ambrose made me laugh my ass off, which made it amazing for me.
Yeah, it was comedy gold. It was comedy gold.
That's a good promo. Like, what was so amazing about it? Like, what was so
just watch it. It's like 20 minutes of pure fucking gold.
I'll say there's a lot of comedy spots, and then because
the thing is, the whole thing was it's not meant to be taken seriously. It's meant as a fucking joke because AJ Styles did not want to face Dean Ambrose in a rematch, so he brought out James Ellsworth, whatever the fuck his name is, as like a joke, as a stab at Dean Ambrose, saying he's got a match with me, not you. And then Dean Ambrose like, man, fuck you, I want to see this shit. That he pretty much said, he goes, this I gotta see. And then he ended up becoming the special guest referee for that match. And the entire time, Dean Ambrose is just abusing his power by like going on his phone and fucking with AJ Styles the whole time. He basically had James Ellsworth's back the entire match. And it was just the funniest fucking thing ever because it's the stupidest shit that Dean Ambrose did, and it's just immaculate. Like, it was just pure gold. Right, Trey?
Okay.
Yeah, the only scary thing about it, though, was that Styles clash, man. Like, James Ellsworth
almost fucking died.
Yeah, that would have been horrible.
Oh, that's what
I'm glad it didn't.
No, one thing I'm going to say, though, is just, okay, I get it. It was funny. And I admit, like, I didn't watch the entire scene either because I got pissed off halfway. Like, this is fucking stupid. Why am I wasting my goddamn time? I could be watching Borgia. I could be fucking playing a video game. I could be grabbing my balls and having fun about watching this bullshit. So, anyways, I watched a little bit of it, and it was funny. You're right. And it was entertaining. You're right. But
that's all it was. I didn't take it seriously. That's all it was.
And that's cool that you don't take it seriously, but I fucking do because I have a passion for this shit. I want to be a wrestler one of these days, and this fucking guy who doesn't even work out is in the fucking main event of the goddamn show. It's just like, imagine if you paid money to see that. I understand that the fans had a good time. They had a great 2-hour show. That's awesome. He wasn't
the main event of the show. That was just a repeat of Kane and Randy Orton versus the Wyatts.
That
was bad too. And here's another thing, too. What is up with how the main events are so shitty that none of the main events are main events anymore? Have you noticed that? Have you noticed how every single... Dude, Anthony, you're watching them with us. The fucking No Mercy pay-per-view. They started off with the World Championship match.
That's what I'm saying. The booking has gotten really bad over the years. Like,
and you can't blame this on the presidency. You can't blame this in the debate anymore. Tuesday night, there was no Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton. It was fucking just wrestling. And they still booked that shit stupid.
You know, what was it last week when you guys mentioned that Eva Marie was supposed to come back as Sister Abigail? I was waiting for that shit on Tuesday when the lights went out during the match. I was like, oh shit, is that it? And then it's like, no, it's fucking this motherfucker on the other side now. I'm like,
yeah. But like I said, I mean, yeah, like, here's the thing. We're going to wrap this up, actually, because I can go on all day just how fucking stupid some of the things were. But SmackDown, as far as matches go, because that's what I'm going to grade it on, I think, personally, I'm going to give my ratings first. I think that SmackDown was definitely a 2.5, maybe 3 out of 5. I didn't watch the entire thing, but everything I did watch, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'm kind of busy doing something, though. I'm not going to sit here and watch it, but pretty badass. And Raw, I watched a lot of Raw, just didn't see the endings. But, man, Raw was pretty fucking good, man. I mean, they made me give a shit about Rusev and Reigns. They made me give a shit about the Divas again. Charlotte and Sasha Banks, dude. Fucking love those two. Super awesome. You know, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel are in a new tag team. That's really cool. I fucking love that shit.
Curtis Axel. Cool.
Yeah, and they're both serious, by the way. Like Bo Dallas is, like, beating jobbers, and Curtis Axel is, yeah.
He not doing that thing. Is he still doing his father's gimmick? Junior, is he doing that shit?
A little bit. But I mean, it's all right. Like
it works for him, but I really wish he would just develop into his own character, kind of like what Cody Rhodes did.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, it's a shame, but at the same time, I'm having fun with it. But yeah, I would give Raw definitely a 3 out of 5, and I think that's a pretty damn good rating for what Raw did. And this week, this breaks the streak for me. I think Raw was better than SmackDown. I'm just more storyline stuff, especially Paul Heyman segment that moved it up 2 fucking notches. Because I'm just like, dude, Bill Goldberg next week, and I'm telling you guys, they better not fuck this up because if Bill Goldberg, if that whole thing goes good, that's gonna be one of the best couple of months of wrestling we've had all year, and I cannot fucking wait.
I can't fucking wait. Like, I'm so hyped.
Oh man, but Hovig,
Monday already.
Yeah, but what do you give the week, Hovig?
For Raw, I'm with you. I give it a 3 out of 5, maybe even a 3.5 out of 5 because of the whole Paul Heyman Goldberg shit, and it was actually overall a pretty decent show. So I give it like a 3.5 out of 5, like somewhere in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But for SmackDown though.
God damn it! Look at the smile. He's just like, oh, I love that stuff.
4.5, man.
Fuck you, man.
I would have given it a perfect score, but that fucking Wyatt family and Randy Orton shit just needs to fucking end.
God, dude, I was so pissed when Luke Harper showed up at the end of No Mercy. I'm like, oh shit, we're gonna continue this, aren't we? Fucking A.
Yes. So
that sucks. Trey, how about you, brother?
Oh, I'll
yeah. Everybody knows I boycott Raw, but like I said, I'm in again next week. So fuck it. Fuck Raw. But anyway, SmackDown. Like I said, they redeemed themselves in my eyes a little bit after the horror that was No Mercy. I cried my tears out, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to face this show. Let's see how it is. And it was fun. However, I still kind of got to give it a 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like the Carmella Naomi thing. I didn't like the Usos and Chad Gable match. That was kind of eh. The AJ Styles with James Ellsworth thing is hilarious. The Dolph Ziggler promo. Dolph Ziggler wasn't that great on the mic with the Intercontinental Champion. Like, you could tell it was scripted, but of course, the Miz being the Miz, like he killed it, but. Like, Miz was pretty much carrying Ziggler in that promo to me, and I didn't really. I like the Miz, but not Dolph Ziggler. And the Spirit Squad versus Dolph Ziggler thing was kind of eh. So yeah, that's why I guess a 2.5.
Yeah, they're pushing too much.
I'm trying to figure out what happened to the other two of the Spirit Squad.
They just don't want to be. One of them is super religious. He doesn't want to be part of wrestling. He thinks it's still like fucked up and sexy and bloody and all that shit. And then the other two just don't want to be part of it.
No, they lost the transit in OVW. Don't you guys follow continuity?
No, one thing I will say too, because Hovig, you wanted to say something else, but Trey, the Spirit Squad thing. Here's my issue with that too, and I knew this was going to happen. WWE does things, and when people like it, it's like somebody like. Have you ever had like a little niece or nephew?
They run that shit into the ground.
Yeah, like, you ever had like a niece, nephew, or little brother, or little sister, where they make a joke and then you fucked up and laughed, and the kid's like, "Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna do that 100 fucking times." That's what WWE writers are. They see that people like it, and they just had to do it again and again and kill the fuck of it. They did that with catchphrases like "what" and "yes." They did the same thing with fucking a bunch of shit. I don't know.
well, the thing is, the audience wasn't even that. They didn't remember when Michael Cole bought back Grandmaster Setsi and he didn't get like no response like when he came back. It was kind of similar to that when Spirit Squad came back. They didn't really get a response at all to that. So I don't know if that's really true or not because they're just supposed to be Mrs. Lackeys right now. And one more thing about SmackDown. I like the fact they announced the Raw versus SmackDown thing as Survivor Series. I'm pretty excited about that stuff because I love bragging rights.
I was gonna bring that shit up.
Yeah, I love bragging rights, and I think Survivor Series, instead of them making an exclusive pay-per-view for it, Survivor Series is a great pay-per-view to do that because Survivor Series has not really been that great since I think it was 2014, 2013, where they did that thing with the Team Cena versus the Authority. Yeah. And I'm hoping for this Raw. Yeah. I'm hoping this SmackDown versus Raw thing is great. So.
And that's what you're gonna say too, right? Hoping you're gonna bring up the.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna bring up. I'm like, yo, what do you think these matches are gonna be? Who do you think are gonna be in these matches? Like they got the one match of like 5 tag team versus 5 tag team. I'm like, shit, that's going to be interesting.
Well, that's the way it always is. I mean, like, even if there wasn't for the brand extension, that was going to happen no matter what.
They always do.
And we'll talk about that next week, because I actually want to do a Beat the Booker with that. We were going to do that tonight, but I just don't have my shit ready. But next week we will definitely do Be the Booker, and I want to get some more people in the call as well, so you guys can play Be the Booker with us. Which basically, just to let you guys know what that is, Be the Booker is where we're actually going to go and I'll tell like a certain storyline. I'll give you guys like a storyline that's happening currently, or something that happened back in the day, and you guys are going to rebook the entire thing like as if you're part of creative. And I think that's going to be fun as shit, man. I mean, I cannot wait to do that. So, Anthony, just based off what you heard, actually, because I want to see if we're good at selling you on anything. If you had to watch one, if you felt like we were 100% correct, what show do you think was better this week, just by listening to us?
I'm taking all your opinions for face value, hearing all your feedback, and I will have to probably say that Asuka versus Mickie James is probably the best.
Do you
What an honest man we have. Our leader, everybody.
And all I know is who would fuck all this wrestling shit, but the winner of that fucking match, Mickie James and Asuka, whoever's going to be the champion, I know I'm going to be the real fucking winner.
People, with that said, that's it for tonight, man. I had fun with y'all tonight. It's been awesome. Anthony, fucking what? Tomorrow night, man. Midnight Chat Tag, people, 7:30 CST. We just for people that just watch us just for the wrestling and not for the Midnight Chat Tag, people, Midnight Chat Tag, we just talk about fucking trailer reviews, trailer reactions, all this shit. We got lots of things to talk about tomorrow night. Netflix, like a motherfucker.
We got some sci-fi shit going on. Yep.
Exactly, yeah. So people, tomorrow night, Midnight Chat Tag, 7:30 CST. Everyone, come to that shit. It's gonna be fun as fuck. What do we say every single show at the end?
On three, we say attack Mickie James' ass. I mean,
Jesus.
No, we say attack the chat on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Attack.
Rest in peace, TNA.
What the hell? What is going on?
You leave TNA alone, man.
Oh, we didn't talk about that shit.